coming over to spit on him and tell him they were rubbish. And I really freaked. I mean, to this day, it still really disturbs me that people could do that.
I knew that I personally was uncomfortable there. It obviously didn't set out, certainly I don't think at any time going, oh, okay, fantastic, I've got a bit of a sort of foothold into a band here, music is now going to be my path out of here. It simply could not have been that developed a plan and that developed a strategy, because the reality and the chances of somebody in our position at that time pulling it off were just so remote, it was just not worth thinking about.
The Undertones attracted a lot of resentment. They attracted a lot of appreciation from their immediate friends and from people who just liked their music, and there were other people thinking like them, but they also were surrounded by suspicion and even hostility because they were, I think, perceived as a group of young people who were not conforming to what was expected and what was imposed upon them, almost as a sort of communal duty, to be, part of the Bogside and the Bogside struggle, and to simply express that. So it must have been very difficult for them. And although they expressed it very casually and did express it very casually, it took away, I suppose, a bit of courage and sort of a steadiness of purpose on their part, actually, to do what they did and to stick with it in the face of quite a lot of hostility and even contempt.
I remember like it was yesterday. I had been promising that I would go see the Searchers, and I went with Paul McNally, who worked for me, and all of a sudden this record comes on, Teenage Kicks, and it was so amazing, the record, that I just said, oh, pull over.
So, Sire Records, how did you get involved with them? What was that like? Well, going from the kind of something that you could identify with, like Good Vibrations, to something that you plainly couldn't, like Sire Records.
Oh, well, we could identify with Sire, because Sire had the Ramones, and we sort of, based our musical career around the Ramones, you could nearly say, You've probably heard the story about how Seymour Stein heard you playing the record, and he pulled over and all this, and he had oh my God, I have to get this. No, I don't think it's not. He's not that bad.
That was me.
It was you, John. No, he burst into floods of dollars.
I said, look, McNally, you're going to Derry. I said, we've got to sign this act. They're fantastic.
He had a meeting with us the next day, and we had an entourage of about 15. He was so intimidated, and he couldn't understand us anyway, and he didn't know who was in the band or he wasn't. You could just see he was like,
and he was really because he was really quiet. He got nicknamed Noisy, Noisy McNally.
He had been in Fergal's house, and he said, "My God, this guy has won every award." The sitting room is filled with all these awards from the Catholic school that he goes to for, singing in the choir and singing in the church and singing here and in the school. And he said, this guy's got such a fabulous voice.
We signed the deal with Sire. In fact, three of us signed it in Derry with the understanding that myself and Fergal would go over to London and finish the negotiations.
Were any of you even remotely businessmen?
Listen, I was earning £7,000 a year. I was the only one with a job. That's as far as our business acumen went.
So, did the others expect you to sort
drive
out
a hard bargain? Absolutely.
It's up to you, folks.
Damn right they did.
Mickey and Fergal phone us at home. He wants to give us, I don't know how much it was, £16,000 advance. Remember, and this is like, me, Billy and John were going, that doesn't sound much, let's ask for 60. So we said, no, we want 60. And you can hear this expletives in the background. Seymour going apeshit. You must be fucking joking. And all this.
So of course they were going, tell him to fuck off, tell me we want the same deal as the Clash got.
Quite right.
Absolutely. So I did turn around to Seymour Stein and go, no, we want the same, we want 50 grand, the Clash got it, we can get it. And to his credit, he went, all right then.
Making too many problems, making matters worse.
Personally, to me, it was the biggest adventure on the planet. I mean, I just thought it was absolutely just mad to find myself suddenly standing on the edge of the pavement outside JFK Airport, thinking, there's a real live checker cab, and I'm about to get into it and go, take me to Manhattan, please. Where, 20 hours beforehand, I was still dungling around in Derry, down the bog side of me green Parker.
And whenever we had to go away, there were letters written and there were phone calls, and in some cases there were flights home.